Hello and welcome to another Magic the Gathering video. So today we've got something a bit special. Recently Wizards released this, which is the Duel Decks Anthology. Okay, so in this box is the first 4 Duel decks that they released. It's something I've had on my eye out on for a while. Literally the moment it came out, I went down to my local game store, which is Giant Robot Comics in Dartmouth, Nova Scotia, and put my name down on the list for this. They're in quite short supply. They're doing around 5 to 15 of these per shop, based on some sort of Wizards metric to do with how how much, I suppose, stuff that a shop will sell. In terms of a Magic product generally, but yeah, these can be quite tricky to get hold of. It's actually taken me well, not quite a week to get hold of this, simply because we had a local problem as well, where there was a problem with the delivery itself. So when I went in last Saturday to try and pick this up, I couldn't get hold of it. So it's now December the 12th 2014. This box, at the moment what I'm doing is I'm filming this on one of those little sort of craft tables, so I can get some decent lighting in from the top, and also so I was able to maneuver this around the room to take advantage of the room lighting. But just so you can get an idea of the size of this, there's our old favourite, the Ultra Pro Basic Deck Box. You can pick these up everywhere at or dollar stores now, basically. So to give you some idea of the size of this thing, so this has 4 Duel decks in it, and a few other goodies as well, which we'll look at. These in the States, the retail for this is $99.99, $100 basically. In Canada, by the time you've factored in the exchange rate, which obviously, not surprisingly, and fairly most shops will do, so they add that on top, you're talking around somewhere in the region of about 110, just over $110, maybe 115. And then you've got local sales tax, which in Nova Scotia is 15% on top of that. So basically what I'm saying is you're looking at paying around about $130 for these. With everything in, all the exchange rate and the sales tax. What's interestingly is I've seen several online sites who are obviously sold out of these, but still have the price on. It looks like it's around about 130 before you factor in even shipping or anything like that. So they're actually being bumped up online, but they're not going up. The price hasn't gone up on these as much as I thought they would, basically because several commentators are actually playing this down, saying, well, it's only the first 4, the Duel decks, which I find a bit strange. If, like me, you've been trying to track these down, the original decks are, each individual Duel deck is well over $100 at least, I think. There's probably one in there that may have kept below that. This is a lovely product. It's lovely and shiny. I don't know if you can see that. This has still got the cellophane on it. So I'm very pleased with this, because I've been trying to track these decks down for ages, and I'm really pleased that Wizards released them, because I didn't really start, really wasn't aware of Duel decks or started collecting them until around the Coalition versus Phyrexia Duel deck. So there was about 4 or 5 Duel decks before that. And I've managed to pick up the other one, Elspeth versus Tezzeret, I think, and I'm going to be doing an unboxing for that sometime in the future once that arrives. But yeah, this video is basically just going to open up the box, have a look inside, get a feel for just the box generally, because I know some people might want to use this as a storage box as well, maybe take out the inserts. So we'll look at that. And then I'm going to do 4 videos on each of the pairs of Duel decks here. So yeah, I'm very pleased with this. So on the back here, we've got a little bit of the sales blurb for this. This also, I mean, the reason why I'm pleased with this is this will be a really nice set of dual decks to just have in the house and to play with, you know, anybody that comes to visit me, and family members or whoever, and just get this out. And not only can you duel the original decks, but you can sort of cross duel with stuff. So I'm looking forward to that. So we have Elves versus Goblins, Jace versus Chandra, Divine versus Demonic. So the two that I was really most looking forward to trying to get hold of are these two, really. And then, like I said, we've got the Jace versus Chandra and the Gurrick versus Liliana. So each of these is 60 cards, but, and I'm pretty sure this wasn't done in the original decks, but anybody that's got these and is watching the video, please correct me if I'm wrong. These have tokens in them, and I think they've done this before with other dual decks, but I'm not sure whether they did it in these first four. There's also spin down counters in here as well, and I believe deck boxes which are big enough for these decks with sleeves on them, which is great. It's like Wizard seems to have answered all my gripes about tokens and deck boxes and stuff like that. One other thing, if you do live in Halifax in Nova Scotia, on Friday I was quickly in Games People Play on Barrington, and they still had at least one of these in there from what I could see on the counter. I was in there real quick. So that was yesterday. That was the 12th of December. So if you're watching this video, and I know there's a couple of people that watch this video that live in Halifax, you might want to, if you're after, you might want to go along there and see if you can pick it up still. No doubt they're probably already gone, but you know, who knows. So let's just carefully open this. Hang on, I don't want to damage anything, so we'll do this. That's better. So still in its cellophane container. Okay. Oops. I'll make one a nice wall thing, actually. Yeah, put that to one side. Let's see if I can even, now I've got it unboxed, like get some idea of the nice sort of shininess on it. Yeah, actually you can see that there without blinding everybody. So this is like the regular cardboard that they sort of make. The what sort of things do they use this for? This is what they often, the same material in their deck boxes that come with the fat packs. You know, what the fat pack ultimately becomes a sort of, you know, box for all of your cards, and also in the I suppose it's the same material that they use in parts of that holiday gift box. This is that harder sort of cardboard. There's a plastic inner shell here, okay, and we have our two spin down counters, and you can see here, let's just get one out. Give a lip on it. So these are only paper, so these aren't going to really hold up to, you know, being, I suppose, moved around in like a rucksack or you know, in some sort of bag. But certainly if they're in this box when they're not being used, there shouldn't be any problem. As with all the dual decks, the lead card is a foil, and there's other artwork in here, and we'll come on to that. These actually have spacers in them to basically stop those obviously moving around in shipping. But this deck box you definitely see there. Let me just get an Ultra Pro again by way of comparison. So this has got deck in it. There you can see that there's not quite as large, but that's definitely going to fit 60 cards sleeved one of these. Obviously if you're double sleeving, I don't think it'll do that, but yeah. So the spin down counters, we have two here. We have like a suppose that's like a marbled grey one. I don't know how well this is coming out on camera. Oh, there we go. So there you can see that sort of symbol, that wizard's, it's Planeswalker symbol. So one of these 20 spin down die. And then there's a mottled blue one with a sort of sparkly blue effect. Again, it's difficult from here. You can see there. So very nice box here. I'm just going to flip these around so you can see these. Obviously I'm going to do 4 other videos unboxing each of the pairs of these. So just to show you the artwork while we're doing the initial opening. So there's the divine one. There is the demonic, nice sort of shiny artwork. With reference, there's a Garrick, reference to the lead card in each one. There's the Liliana. There's elves. So this is a reoccurring theme with the dual decks, really. You know, you've effectively they sort of alternated between a theme, like a tribal theme normally, and planeswalkers. And there's Jace, and then finally Chandra. Okay, look at that. So there we go. There's the box that it comes in with all the main parts. As I said, I'm going to be videoing each pair of these over the next 2 to 3 days, and then just slowly releasing them so you can get a feel for the product. But there we have it. That's the Dual Decks Anthology from Magic the Gathering. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.